So literally, so the scoop, does that enable you? Do you pick up the hives with that then?
No, the scoop just gives a higher percentage chance of getting good stuff out of it.
Okay.
You'll almost always get a drone and a queen, and you also have a good chance of getting a comb out of it.
Ooh.
Oh, you also have one over here, see?
I'm
I
sure.
break.
I'm just
I break.
having a little. Yeah, Meadows one. Thought we had an orange one somewhere. There's another one.
There's an orange one over here, a meadows one.
Yeah, no, I think there was
right next to the Terobosu.
I think there was another one somewhere as well. 'Cause we had quite a few round here, actually. I mean, they're quite easy to spot at night, aren't they? Because they kind of make everything glow up around them.
Unless you have the entire place lit up.
Unless you have the entire place lit up, yeah. Like we have. But it's safe. It's okay.
You haven't dabbled in the what are they called? The torches that makes monsters go away?
Oh, what the interdiction torch is?
Yeah.
I've thought about it. Oh, I found another Meadows hive.
Now I just need to find you.
I
found another hive here.
I'm over. Oh, I can see another one as well. I'm kind of up to the west of the island. There we go. Yeah, it's one just below me.
West.
West. I can see you. Turn around. I'll come to you. Hi. Behind you.
I see something flapping. Very hard to follow it up.
It is, isn't it? Only because you can't see the objects in your hand either. So we've got one there. And I think there's something just over this way as well. I can see it glowing up.
Oh yeah.
I said we're not playing with them, so you enjoy.
Yoink.
Start seeing them all over the place now.
They are quite plentiful, but you can never have too many bees.
No, well this is it. Well, if I spot anything, because I've actually claimed a village that I quite like the look of, that's got one of the dungeons in it, and I've decided that I kind of do a little bit there, and I might kind of build a little bit of some of the stuff that sort of I know random's not too keen on doing, that maybe I'll set something up over there. So that's where I've got my loaded chunks are all over that way. So yeah, I think that's where I found in one of the houses there, they've got the apiaries and stuff like that. So the actual apiaries themselves that are in the villages, can you pick those up?
You can pick them up with either an axe or a pickaxe.
Okay, because I'll if you want those, I'll grab those for you as well.
Yeah, sure.
Next time I'm over there.
It's always nice to have more.
Indeed.
I used them to make my different constructions.
It's mad, isn't it?
I made myself some auto purifiers. So if I want, for instance, more of the ebony bees, I can make more of them.
Wow.
Knnes was basically trying to make what's called a squid farm.
Okay, yeah.
Black dye. So I told them I can give you ebony bees and you can just run those forever.
Yeah. That's the way to do it, isn't it?
Yeah. So I set up automatic purifying so that I could just set and forget.
Perfect.
And then I have like other setups for just running them just all the time. If I want to produce stuff, which is what I'm currently doing because I'm trying to make an alveary.
That's the really big one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a 3x3.
Yeah.
It enables you to breed bees outside of their normal biomes. So
yeah, this is the one where you almost make sort of genetic modifications to a point to them, isn't it, or something? And
not really. You just change the climate inside of the alveary.
Okay. Fair enough.
So if we hop through here, I think that this should be done.
Indeed.
Let's stick the pink drops in there, get those squeezing. Get the ink out. And clean up the honey.
Oh, is this the...
This over here is a centrifuge, this up here is the squeezer for honey.
Okay.
That's currently producing pink dye from pink honey drops, and the honey from that is pumped into the carpenter here, which will produce scented plating, which is then used for the, what is it called, for making the alveary.
Okay. Wow.
We need a lot of honey drops for it, but this might actually be enough to do it.
Fantastic.
With the scented plating down there, we need 8 more, so that's 8 times half a bucket of honey, and you get a tenth of a bucket for each honey drop. But yeah, these things down here is I'm just running away from you now. Down here.
Am I going the
These
wrong way?
things down here. Yeah, you're running straight ahead instead of to the right.
Oh, wait. This way.
All of these here are my automatic bees. So they're just producing stuff. Like these are my pink bees. Up here I have a couple more. Then over back here we have the automatic purifiers, which is much the same concept, except right now I've kind of broken them by replacing the underside, but that's because I didn't want to make more apiaries at the time. But yeah, they basically just run bees through and takes all the like part-wise bees and puts them in the chest up there, and then just takes only and uses the purified drones inside of it until the queen starts producing purified, and then it's ready to stop.
So you've got them on blocks of apatite. Do you need apatite for it? Or
If
is
you're
that
trying to
decorative?
breed apatite bees, yes.
Okay. Because I have lots and lots of
all bees
apatite.
requires a block of whatever you're trying to mutate them into. So for instance over here we have the plum bum that I'm trying to breed, which is currently being arsy and not wanting to do anything. So let's see if we can analyze her. She has the plum bum gene. This one has the plum bum gene. They have OK genes on the other side, so we could try to run them again and hope that it turns into a plum bum queen. But yeah, basically I'm just at the moment trying to turn these into the correct type of queens. Which takes a little bit of effort. For instance, this one here is apatite, which is Roro plus coprum. So we'll take the soul combs here, stick it inside the apiary, and then we should give her a coprum drone to do the dirty with. Phantom drone. And then we have a chance that she will mutate into the one that we want.
Very clever.
It's not really the ideal. Ideally I should move this down to the bottom here, because this is where I've been doing the whole breeding thing while the others was purifying. But I haven't been on a whole lot this week because of busyness and sickness.
Bless you.
I haven't had really time to do it yet.
I love your pink wither.
Yeah, but Bob is mighty loud.
It is quite loud, but very sweet.
Yeah, other than that, well, I have made my automatic golem cell over here, which is going to be loud because we are charging batteries. Until I get my power source sorted out, I'm using solar to recharge my batteries, because then I can just plop them in a loaded chunk and then it'll work.
Yeah. Wow.
Over here. So I just have this chunk loaded and these guys will just run around and work.
Perfect.
So we have our little fella here with the hat. He harvests. And then we have the other one with the vest. He then collects.
They're so sweet, aren't they?
Yeah.
He's got his little shades on.
That improves the range at which they can operate. Now, there is the problem with them that they are not completely foolproof. Because if you see over here, this has no seed on it. That's because if it doesn't pick up a seed, they will not replant.
Okay. And they'll do it with
But
even with the stuff with the sticks as well as
with the
normal
sticks.
crops.
Yeah, I was testing whether or not that would work. But the problem is that if you do it with the sticks, I don't think you get any seeds out of them anymore.
No, I don't think you
so
do.
if seeds is what you're looking for, then that's not the way to do it. But that could guarantee that they will always stay planted.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you could also replace that functionality with a planter. Which, speaking of planter, we're doing over here. Not for seeds, but for trees.
Ah, you have a tree farm.
Yeah, it's just a test facility, basically. I was working on this as a test cell for basically starting producing biomass. So I need to hook this up to a fermenter setup. So I need to experiment with that. That produces biomass, which then, of course, should be coupled back in and then produce energy that will power the batteries. And then also all the sludge, of course, should be automatically piped far enough away that it will never cause problems.
Yeah, because you've got to put it into the sludge boiler, haven't you?
Boiler,
yeah, we've got ours sort of up on top of a...
Yeah, mine is currently over here, but I'd just like to have it like permanently linked.
Yeah. And in theory, could you run it through pipes under the water, couldn't you?
Yeah, but I'm not sure I want to have it out external like this because that will be quite annoying, so I think I'd rather put it down underground.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like I ever go down there anyway. And then other than that, I need to build my house, which I have yet to build because I can't really decide it in the shape that I want to start with. And then I have this tree over here.
You see, I've lived in one of these trees before. I actually made one of those. I dug it out.
Yeah.
And sort of put pretty much ladders, but I suppose with this we've got the elevator blocks, which will be easier.
Yeah, that's what I did here.
Mm.
Basically, what I am planning to do with it is a suggestion given to me by T-Snow, and that is to take them and then basically build a beehive in it that I can then store all my small mutated drones in.
Oh, okay, that's clever.
I can't really use for anything else, and I don't want to toss them away because I don't want to kill them.
That could work, couldn't it? That could work for sure. I like that idea. But no, I do like these. I do like these trees, and I do love these dungeons.
Yeah, I've yet to actually explore that dungeon.
It's good fun. I'll just say take a lot of arrows with you.
Well, there we go. 1.5 hearts from the top of the tree, plus a little bit. I don't really need arrows because I have this thing. So if I go to this one...
Oh, okay, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah,
Is it a staff of something that? Or
yeah, it's a foamy embossed silverwood staff, which has a capacity of 250, and it cannot be used for crafting is the important thing, but it has a large capacity. And I, with my current setup that I have on at the moment, which is not the most efficient I could go, I have a 0.2 vis per cast. For the air aspect for that one I just used there. And then I think it is reduced further by some other stuff, but I haven't really experimented with this. But I can shoot a lot.
That's very cool. I like that. It looks cool as well as...
Mm-hmm. And then once you need to charge it, well, the reason why I'm using shock mainly is because right over here, I am so lucky as to have a very convenient air node right here. Just go down here and I'm full. I keep forgetting that I'm moving a lot faster than you.
Ah, that's alright. I'm having little periodic lag spikes again.
But yeah, right here is an air node. So if I
Oh, that's
do
easy.
that again, then I can pull it out of that one. Then I'm recharged.
Perfect. You like that, don't you? Yeah.
Well, the best thing is this.
Oh, you can ride on it.
There's not really a way to steer him, but...
Oh, that's brilliant. That's so funny. You're very cute. Oh dear, that's brilliant. Oh, what's this thing? Oh, it's just red velvet cake. Ah.
Yeah, it's for some reason whenever Pi shows up, there's always cake everywhere.
Oh, it's all down here as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, are they little like interesting paving slabs? And I was like, oh no, that one's half missing as well. And it's like,
Yeah, it is Pi doing stuff.
oh, he's practicing for his branch of Starbucks, I think.
Yeah, he's trying to take my business.
Oh, we need to sort that out, don't we?
Yeah, I'm working on it. I can produce alcohol now.
Oh, that's brilliant. Even better. Alcoholic Starbucks.
If we go down here to this fella here, we have alcoholic cones.
Oh my goodness.
If we take some of these, then we can go inside. That's another reason why I need my house, is that I need a permanent bee laboratory. And then we just stick it inside the centrifuge. And that'll start producing these standard things as well as alcoholic drops or tipsy drops, which can then be pressed, and I believe they give short mead.
Ooh.
Yeah, short mead, which you can then bottle and drink.
Ah, because yeah, it's honey based, isn't it? So that kind of makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Bees are actually quite interesting, aren't they?
Ooh, and our scented plating is done.
Hooray!
So that means that we can make our alveary.
Hey.
Bunch of things to do.
Lots to do.
But that is not it for you.
Always something else. Yeah. Is it still? Yeah. Oh, it's still linked, isn't it? I need to go and change that back, I think, don't I?
Yeah, we were trying to use that to pass the portal gun back and forth because the original portal we had prepared disappeared. So now I'm just overflowing with these things.
SSRs are great. You can use them for all sorts of things like XP. I'll have to remember to go turn that off.
Damn it.
You see, look, it's just the gift that keeps on giving, isn't it?
Too fast.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's actually the berry farm has actually turned into something quite efficient.
Let's say.
So yeah, it's all good. We're never short of XP, put it that way.
Hey,
Well,
wake
that
up.
depends if you keep on piping it to me.
Ooh. Oh, did you hear that then?
Hear what?
Did you hear something? I had something say, "Hey, wake up."
Oh, that's probably because someone poked you in the TeamSpeak.
Ah, that'll be what it is.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've heard that.
But yeah, if you want to get rid of your heads, that sounds a little morbid, but if you want to get rid of your heads, they contain some very useful aspects. I'm just going to pop through here and check because I can't remember precisely what they are.
Well, you're very welcome to have the heads. Ooh.
Basically, I boiled a lot of Snow's head.
But yeah, I actually think there's a ooh, it's that first takeoff. In one of the chests, there's actually a bunch of my heads lurking around.
Let's see. Just gonna borrow your head here. Yeah, it has what is it called? Mortis, which is death, Spiritus, and Humanus. And it has 4 of each. And the Spiritus and the Humanus are what you need to make golems, along with Motus. So it's basically 2/3 of a golem per head.
Right.
Which is quite nice.
Ooh. Right, let me just...
Spiritus is really the arsiest thing to get of them. They're not the arsiest by far, but still arsy.
Now, where are they? Where should I put my head? That sounds really stupid.
Zombie heads, creeper heads, player heads, skeleton heads, wither heads, and soul sand, and then from some machine blocks.
Okay, well...
And deviation sigils. Deviation sigils.
Yeah.
Which I have like 1 of, so like hell I'm gonna use that.
Right, well, oh, no, that's potatoes. You don't want that. Have some potatoes.
Potato!
Potato, potato!
Actually, speaking of potato, I have never scanned a potato.
Have you not? Well, there you go.
Oh, Famus and Messes. Oh.
Now that was for the... That was even without looking through the... Come on, there you go. Oh, that's really funny.
So good.
That's very funny. And I've just put a potato in the... I wonder if you can make a mould of a potato. Not that I've ever tried that. But again, maybe that's something for another episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't even know how long we've been going here.
Oh, we've done well. We've been on about 50 minutes.
50 minutes?
50 minutes, because we've been having so much fun, that's why. And I've been learning lots. I have been learning an awful lot about bees, and it's actually it makes it quite interesting, because I've never really had anybody explain bees to me and what you can do.
Enjoy bees. Like, if you want the bees, we can always make a crash course episode as well.
We could do a bee episode, couldn't we? Mm. This could be like, I basically learn loads and loads of stuff about random bits of modded Minecraft that I've been interested in but never been brave enough to try, and then I can watch them back repeatedly and understand what it is I'm supposed to be doing with all these random bits of modded Minecraft that I've never tried before. So.
Mm-hmm. It took me a little bit to understand the bees, but I got them pretty well down now. You can do a lot of advanced thing with them if you're willing to what I call cheat, which is basically you're taking your leftover drones, melting them into DNA, which I think is cruel, and then you take power and pump those 2 things into your other bees, and then you can basically make super bees very, very easy.
Okay.
Which I think is a little cheaty.
Yeah, I think we should do, if we're going to do it at all, do ethical bees, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Ethical bees are the way forward.
But if you start getting into bees, I can always kickstart you a little bit.
Perfect.
Because I have done quite a few different types of bees at the moment. So, for instance, stuff like the common bees and the cultivated bees, you won't have to bother with those. Those are kind of like the basic for everything.
Yeah.
So you can just start out with those, and then you can go from there. That gives you a little bit more of an option as to what you're going to do. But it's a lot of fun.
It is.
It's challenging, and it's going to eat away all your nights.
That's all right. We can do this. I can cope with that. I have time now. I have time. And I've got my village is just over that way. So kind of thinking sort of stuff like that where I want a little bit more space and things like that. I can utilise parts of the village and do all of that kind of thing over that way. But no, that's brilliant. Thank you so very much for everything with helping me get my little little chappy set up and my mirrors and everything like that. It's been
Of course.
fun. It's been fun. But we ought to do this more often, I think.
Yeah.
Because you're way more interesting than me.
No, I'm not.
Oh, I see you are. All
I
right.
just have lightning.
Yeah, but it's very cool though. That is very cool. You see, I need to get lightning. I just have osmium armor, which is fairly dull. But hey,
Well,
we'll get
if
there.
you want, we can fit you in some thaumium gear as well.
There is so much we can do. Right, well, for now, guys, thank you all very much for watching. It's been a really, really fun episode. I've really enjoyed it. I've learnt lots, seen lots, kind of opened my eyes a little bit more to Thorncraft and bees and things like that. So you never know. Might be seeing a bit more of that. But for now, thank you all very much for watching, and we shall see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.
Bye.